Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I decided to do a little short video. Today we are basically going to be doing a Dutch braid tutorial. So I would do a French braid tutorial, except I'm not very good at French braiding on myself, and I would use myself to demonstrate. So first off, what you're going to need for this is a comb with like a fine tip comb, whatever it's called, a hairbrush, and 2 ponytails. We're going to be doing 2, so I'm going to take my jewelry off, that way my rings and bracelets don't get caught in my hair. So obviously my hair is not parted how I usually part it. Either part it in the middle or part it the way you part it. Do it however you want. I'm going to do my normal part, which is kind of in the middle. If you see me looking this way, it's because of my mirror. It's not wanting to part correctly. Okay. And this is where the comb comes in handy. My hair is never parts in the middle. This is about where my part is. Okay. So it doesn't have to be a straight line. I never do a straight line. I just part it the way I want it to be parted, and then I just do 2 ponytails. And make sure you try to do them tight and make sure you don't miss any hair. My hair is short right now, so if you have longer hair, then this is going to take longer for you. We're going to start with the right side. Now, for a Dutch braid, you are going under, not over. Like a Dutch braids, you go under, and French braids, you go over. So since this is a Dutch braid, we're going under. Okay, so I am going to try to do this so you guys can see. Okay, so we're going to take about this amount of hair, like kind of a triangle. It doesn't have to be straight. Mine never is. And we're going to split it into 3 sections. Now, the section that is furthest away from your scalp, so this one, from like your part. Okay, so this is where your part is. The one that is on the outside of your part, so this one right here, you're going to take it and go under the middle. And yes, okay. Now with this one, you're also going to go under. So it's just like we're braiding, right? Now, you take this piece right here, pick up a little bit of hair, and secure it with everything else. Now, I have my 2 other pieces in my other hand. Now you're gonna go take it under and flip it. So it's just like you're braiding, but you're adding more hair as you go. So we're gonna take some, add it to the piece closest to your part, and go under the middle. You're gonna take the outside piece again, grab some hair. We haven't grabbed hair for this section yet. And you're gonna comb it and go under the middle. So this is what it should be looking like so far. Make sure you tighten it as you go. So again, take some hair with the piece closest to your part and go under the middle. You always go under the middle, never go under any other one. Grab some more hair for the outside piece furthest away from your part and go under the middle. This one's a lot tighter than the way I usually do them because I'm doing a tutorial. Okay, and then again, and you want to repeat this all the way down your head. And I will give you a tip for when you get closer to your ears, if you're practicing on somebody else. Okay, now this is where I always have trouble with, because I have a industrial piercing, so my hair always gets caught right there. Okay, so try not to do too much right here. But when you are doing it close to your ears, like right here, pull. If you want it to be loose, don't pull it quite so tight. I don't want mine super loose, so pull it so it's as tight as possible so you have no bumps. Okay, now you're gonna take some hair and do the piece. Okay, and then I can't show you because I'll be doing the back, but you just gotta repeat this all the way down. And then I'll show you a trick for when you get to about the neck area. I can show you on this side, I just can't show you on the other side. Again, pull pretty tight right here because it's by your ear if you want a tight look. If you don't want a tight look, then don't. Now, when you are doing the right side of your head, you always start with your right strand. Like the one furthest away from your part, that's the one you start with. Okay, here's what it should be looking like. Okay, again, pull tightly right here. Now, if your arms are hurting, that is good. This is a good arm workout. So, I actually learned to Dutch braid. I've watched many tutorials and they never really helped. Okay, so we're about here, right? And you're gonna wanna bend your head down and do it as tightly as you can for right here. That way it doesn't look super loose and lumpy. If it takes you a couple tries to get it exactly the way you want it, then that is a-okay. Because when I first did mine, it was not perfect. So once you get to about the bottom of your head where you only have, like, say me, I only have one piece, so you just add it in. And now where there's no more hair left, you're going to just, like, to add in, you just braid it like a normal braid all the way down the length of your hair, like so. And if you have short hair and pieces are coming out, that is totally fine. That's how my hair is. Okay, and then if you want to, you can make them a little bit fuller. I'm not going to because my hair is pretty thick. So here's what the right side should look like. And if you want, I just pull out a little bit of hair and have it down, and then I pull some out here. If you're gonna pull some out here, I'd probably do it before you start. So okay, this is what the right side should look like. We're gonna do the left side. This is not my best side. So for lefties out here that are really good with your left side, this is for you. Okay. Again, a small section. So with this one, you're gonna wanna do the same thing. So 3 sections, but this time you start with your left and go under instead of your right. Okay. I'm never usually good with this side. Again, don't try to take big sections of your hair because then it'll look really bad, like they won't match. So yeah, just try to do it tightly if you want it tight, do it loose if you want it loose, but never do too big sections for it. If you're getting towards the bottom and you don't have much hair left, then doing big sections is fine, but try not to do too many big sections. Or just like if you're going to keep it to a minimum. Okay, so you're basically just doing the same thing as you did on the other side, but you're grabbing from the left side first instead of the right side, if that makes sense. So this is what it should be looking like so far, the exact same as the other side. So yes, and it's okay if they don't match. You can always take one side out and redo it. I sometimes do that because my left side never turns out as good as my right side. Which, I mean, so far they seem like they're turning out good. And if you have some bumps, you can always just stick a bobby pin in, which I might if I need to, but I guess we'll have to wait and see when I'm done. Also, let me know down below if this tutorial helped you. You can follow along as we go, or you can just watch and then try to figure it out on your own. And you know, you can always just come on here and tell me if it worked for you or not. And if it did, that's awesome. If not, just keep practicing. So yeah, you're basically just doing the exact same thing that you did on the right side on your left. Again, when you get closer to your ear, try to like pull it tight if you want it tight. If you don't want it tight, like I said, do it looser. I want mine pretty tight right there, so I am going to pull it tight. I am by no means very good at Dutch braiding, but every time I do it is practice to get a little bit better. And like I said, when you get closer to like the bottom of your head, you're gonna lean forward. That way it's not super lumpy. Like, see how this is nice and nice and tight, I suppose, and not super lumpy. That's the goal. Okay, gonna pull tight here. Seems like it's looking pretty good so far. You guys can let me know down below if you would like me to do a French braid tutorial. Again, I'm not very good at it, so I guess I could do one French braid because I'm not very good at two, but I can do one. If you would like me to do a tutorial with one Dutch braid, then let me know. So yeah, I will come back once I am done with this side. Okay, so I'm back. Once you get again to here where there's one piece left, make sure either your head is down or you pull it really tight. And like I said, once you have no more hair left to add, you just braid it normally. And yeah, I did one of these on my channel before, not this channel, but another channel that I had. I did a tutorial and I had longer hair then. So yeah, okay, we are about done. I just gotta pull some pieces out. Again, like I said, if you have a couple pieces that are poking out because your hair is short or it's layered, that's fine too. You can do this with layered hair. It just might be a little bit more difficult. Okay, here's the right side, here's the left side. They're not super even, and they don't have to be perfect, but yeah, if you get them even remotely close to this, then that's awesome. So yeah, I love you guys to the moon and Saturn. I will see you in the next video. Bye.